So for the recording, the top is going to be Blackbeard versus Luffy, right? I got Blackbeard. Luffy, Yani, that sucks, bro.
You said Blackbeard versus who? Luffy? Yeah.
I know, right?
No, Luffy.
Oh yeah, I thought Luffy. Yeah, Luffy. My fault. Sorry.
Bro's not tracking.
This is gonna be a chance. Let's see the statement.
Enter an era with the power to destroy everything. To take the power of the Quake fruit from the dead Whitebeard, a nightmarish reality. So what's the argument?
Yeah, so basically it's gonna be like if Blackbeard uses both fruits, that's gonna meet the criteria that makes him strong. So by virtue of that, he's gonna be above Kaido.
Wait, so just repeat yourself first. Do it off for me.
Okay, so basically, right? If Blackbeard uses both his fruits, that's going to meet the criteria that makes him the strongest, meaning that this character is going to be strong.
So you said if it's the case that he uses both of his fruits, it would meet the criteria that allows him to become the strongest?
Mm-hmm. You gotta get attention.
There's I think that could be a distinction between using them at the same time and controlling them at the same time.
Okay, why? Why are you there for?
And then also, just to clarify, it says you will be the strongest. So it says, okay, if you're able to control them at the same time, there'll be a certain time period in the future to where you be the strongest. How do we know that time frame has been reached?
Wait, why does it have to be like that? Because the way I interpret it, wait, okay, my phone. Okay, because the way I interpret that statement, go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah, so it's just the wording, right? You will be. Obviously, that modal term will implies like some event occurring within the future. So I'm just gonna ask the question again, right? Or at what point in the future will Blackbeard become the strongest once he controls these two fruits?
I think that would be dependent on when he does utilize both of these fruits, because I don't see it in a way that's going to be like a time period thing, right? The way I see it, as it makes a statement, basically saying like if you control them at the same time, you'll be the strongest. The way I interpret is going to be specifically whenever and which time period that you do control both of these things, you will then suddenly reach that criteria.
Yeah. Okay. Then why isn't he called the strongest already?
Particularly at what time period he's going to be strong. So I disagree with that.
Yeah. Okay. Then why isn't he the strongest already? Why is there no statement that says, yeah, okay, Blackbeard is the strongest because of X, Y, Z reason, and the specific reason being, him.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, if it weren't referring to some point in the future, there would be current statements referring to Blackbeard's current ability, because you're arguing that he can do this thing. So why is there no statement? Huh?
Yeah, why does it have to be like different? Why does it have to be like constant statements? I think one statement can give us enough indication on what's going to be the case with the story.
Not necessarily, because I'm saying your interpretation, right? It kind of implies that, okay, well, Blackbeard is already the strongest. Well, okay, for your interpretation to be true, it would have to be supported within the story, or even magazines or data books which are external to the story. But I just don't see the support for that. Wait. I'll give you an equal interpretation that also makes more sense with the modal verb will. Okay, if you control these two things, which is distinct from which is not like which could be distinct from using these things. Like if you control them and master these things, and like are you able to master the usage of them at the same time, then there'll be a point in the future where you become the strongest. Like,
yeah, okay.
Chill. Like, I'm basing my interpretation of the syntax used. Meanwhile, like your interpretation requires some type of external backing, which I just haven't seen yet. So
I think the problem is though you're presupposing that I need multiple evidence to back up this interpretation. So when I send this scan for justification, you're saying that I'm going to need some more statements that backs this up. I think one statement can imply something that can be an actuality or correspond to the story, but you're saying that wait, chill. You're saying that I need some sort of external evidence, for example, like data books, Viva Core, etc. But I'm going to ask you what's going to be artifacts to why I need those certain things. So I think this particular thing is going to be enough justification. It's like why?
Yeah, okay, because I believe I gave my interpretation more warranty, right? Just through the syntax alone. I'm arguing from the implications of the syntax. I'm saying, okay, the wording used here implies this conclusion. However, right, let's say it does imply your usage. Why isn't it the case that there's no external evidence from this statement? I feel like, what do you call it? If Oda's trying to push a narrative that this guy's the strongest, he wouldn't do it in just one databook statement. But we can conclude anyway. I think we have equal interpretation. I think I made mine more. I made mine more likely than yours as well. But that's fine.
Let me respond. I think the problem with that is that he doesn't have to make multiple statements. It could be something in character, or like something, for example, where Blackbeard's talking to a character. They can have a narrative built off his experience with characters alone. I don't think he has to build a narrative off just particular just statements, but I think one statement can build up a narrative, and we can have other things within the story itself that take place, which is going to increase that narrative. So I'm going to ask you why it's got to be the case that we need more statements, but I think it could be the case that we just have more experience within that character to get more narrative. So why?
Yeah, I'm asking you to warrant your interpretation.
Yeah, I gave warranty. I just gave the warranty. We can move on. You want to move on?
No, not move on. We can conclude.
Yeah, that's fine.
Logan, do you have a verdict?
Logan,
yeah,
you got a verdict?
on my verdict.
You said what?
Pardon, what?
You guys don't want to conclude? You just want a verdict?
I don't think I need to conclude, but like if Joe wants to conclude, he can conclude. I'll conclude after if he concludes.
Okay. Do you want to conclude so Logan can know the points, whatever?
Logan, do you want us to conclude?
I have like a judgment, but if the debaters want to conclude to give me a better understanding, then they can if they want. I think Yani won. I think he proved why it should be the case that using both devil fruits at the same time should be in reference to just controlling them, since the statement is like future tense, it's not current tense, and if it was just using them at the same time, it would be like present tense. So
that's fine. Wait. For the sake of the debate, can we presuppose I want to point him? So I just
no, you don't just get it. Let's do it.
No. Fine.
You have a different line of skill, bro. The fuck?
No, you can just scale. Go ahead.
Okay, so Luffy's the strongest in the verse. You agree?
Why?
You agree?
No, why?
Okay, let me just eat some pineapple. Give me a sec.
This guy's a troll,
bro. Bro, it's amazing. Bro, Flames, you're fucking tripping, bro. It's like one of the best fruits. But okay, so Luffy is Joy Boy, right? And Kaido just cucks down to Joy Boy, and Kaido like was the performer strongest in the verse. So like Luffy should be strongest after that.
Okay, so firstly, show me basically. Well, are you implying that Luffy beat Kaido? Because if you're using that, I want you to justify that, and I also want you to.
No, I didn't. I never said that. I said Kaido cucks down to Joy Boy, and Luffy is Joy Boy.
Yeah, you're saying this top one character Kaido cucked down to this character now, right?
Yeah, he cucks down to Joy Boy.
Yeah, so I'm asking you to prove that. I'm asking you to prove Kaido's like the strongest.
Are you asking me or are you asking me, bitch? You fucking black ass nigger.
Yanni's killing him, bro.
I'm trolling. Your question?
Yeah, because I think it's context dependent. So I want you to prove the first burden, prove the second burden as well.
So you think Kaido cucking down is context dependent? Okay,
never said that.
Okay, do you want to repeat yourself then?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll send the scanner referring to anyway.
Yeah, sure.
You've done a disservice to the rhetorical community, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyways. He just fucking cooks down. Like, I don't know why you're asking me this question, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, I'm saying it's context.
Chill, bro. Chill.
This guy's a pro, bro.
Bro, chill. Let me find the statement real quick.
Add more chill, bro. Add more chill.
Bro, chill. Damn, chill, bro. Chill. Look at VC's guys. It says Joy Boy is the man who'll be able to beat me one day, and then Luffy is Joy Boy, so Luffy's able to beat Kaido. It's pretty simple.
Okay, so show me the context in which Luffy defeats Kaido. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not saying Luffy is strong. No, I'm not saying Luffy is stronger because he beat Kaido. I'm saying Luffy is stronger because Kaido admits that Luffy will be able to beat him.
Yeah, and that's gonna So, anyways, the whole like context of the statement is basically, Kaido is looking for someone to defeat and surpass him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and that person is gonna be Jogo, which is Luffy, right? But I'm saying off that statement, you will be having to argue that by virtue of that. So I'm saying that's gonna be context dependent. So you're still gonna need the context, bro. Like nothing changed.
Context of what, by the way? By the way, I think you can see
the context. No, I'm saying the context in which Kaido's saying Luffy will beat him. I'm saying that's context dependent. So I'm basically implying.
Well, I don't think there's any other context.
What? You don't think it's context?
I don't think there's any other context to the statement. It's a fucking flashback, and in that flashback he says, "Joy Boy is the man who'll be able to beat me one day." In fact, I'll give you some of the context from the flashback, right?
I'm not talking about that. Oh my god! So the statement in which Kaido's trying to imply that Joy Boy's the man who will be able to defeat him one day. I'm saying for that specific thing, we know Joy Boy was the person, right? Luffy was the Joy Boy character. I'm saying that's context dependent because I don't think he beat him fairly.
Oh my god. I'm not referring to that. I'm not referring to Luffy's action, right? When beating Kaido, I don't care about that. I'm referring to Kaido acknowledging that Luffy has the ability to beat him in a 1v1.
He's not saying like that. Even during his time, I don't think we can prove that he knows about Luffy. But all he knows is that Joe Boy was a person.
That's fine. You know, fucking authors can use characters to portray a narrative.
Can I respond? Thank you. So, anyways, all we know during his time is that Kaido knows that Joe Boy was the person who's going to be defeating him in the fight, right? So I'm saying off that statement, if you're trying to say that, he acknowledged that Luffy will defeat him, that's fine because I think it's going to be context dependent. You can defeat someone and they also be context dependent, meaning that
Okay.
Or like that
chill.
response reality in actual 1v1. It won't have to. So I'm saying that's
okay. So you're saying, right? Luffy's going to defeat him through external means which are
never said that. I never made that claim. All I'm saying is that.
I mean, okay. So when you oh my god, chill, bro. You were speaking the whole time. When you say like right, when you say there's context dependent, like it's context dependent. Obviously, you're implying to me that the context is going to alter, like the validity of what Kaido is saying in reference to a 1v1, right? So obviously, maybe you're implying that I don't know, Luffy had like some sort of external help, or Kaido was put in like a predicament where he couldn't fight back or something like that, right? So if that is the case, can you demonstrate that to me? Because I just think like I think the base interpretation is that okay. Also, I should go into that.
Yeah, sure. I just think the whole interaction is like it doesn't really prove stronger, but sure.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not arguing he's stronger from the interaction. No, am I arguing that? I didn't even believe that. I didn't even believe the interaction itself. Like I think it's narratively implied that.
Yes, bro.
Luffy didn't have to defeat him in this way. I think it's circumstantial. I think there's hella implication. For example, within this statement, when Luffy loses to Kaido, Kaido is like. No, but when Luffy loses to Kaido in a pure 1v1, in a 1v1 setting where there's no external factors, Kaido is like, oh shit, this nigga is not Joy Boy because he lost to me. So obviously, the context in which Kaido believes Joy Boy to be referring to or referential to is a context where there's no external factors in a 1v1.
Yeah, but I think the problem is that, for example, when he is fighting this person, if he beats this person in fight, then he's going to need that person not to be Joy because the whole main goal is to find someone to defeat Kaido. That's the main goal. So I'm thinking, even with that main goal, even if it's the case that this person defeats Kaido, that thing could still be context dependent, meaning that it could be something.
I agree with you. That could be the case.
So I'm saying,
I agree with you. That would be the case. Which
I'm grabbing this game.
Okay, I'll just say one more thing. I agree with you. That could be the case. But I specifically made an argument with this scan I just said, which says you couldn't be Joy Boy either, it seems, where the context is a 1v1, where there are no external factors, which implies to me that when Kaido is referring to Joy Boy, he's referring to a context where there's no external factors in a 1v1.
Yeah, you got okay. I think the problem is that, for example, I could acknowledge the fact that he's fighting Luffy in this one more predicament, but I don't know why you have to say that Kaido specifically is highlighting that there won't be no external factors because I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, because of the context in which he's making that statement, bro. Fuck.
Wait, chill. I can understand within that particular situation there were some external factors, but I'm saying given the specific circumstance in which he's fighting Luffy, I think there were external factors coming to the fight. So I'm saying by virtue of that, because that's when Luffy defeats Kaido, we cannot use that because there's something that's
okay. So what I'm trying to prove that the base interpretation would just be that in a 1v Kaido's referring to in a 1v1. I don't care if you do believe there are external factors. You can go ahead and demonstrate that.
Sure. Fuck. That's fine.
Is it fine? Like I'll just fucking skepticize the whole time. You can't do shit. You can't do shit, bitch. I was skepticized as fuck. I'm gonna be so skeptic, bro. You're not even ready.
Oh, wait. What do you mean by external is that?
Killer ass.
Wait. Do you take into account like when characters are at their best, basically? Like
do I take into account when characters are at their best?
Yeah. Do you think, for example, if a character beats another character, but that character's not his strongest, do you think that puts that character above the character definitively?
It depends. Like let's say fucking Luffy beats up Zoro, but Zoro wasn't using Ashura. I still think Luffy would be above Zoro in general.
Okay. Okay, sure.
So a character doesn't have to be at their best. What do you call it? No, a character doesn't have to defeat another character at their best, or that character to be above that character. They have to just be above their consistent showings.
Yeah. So firstly, Kaido and Luffy both are not the best, right? Luffy's fatigued and Kaido's fatigued as well. So that's the first thing.
Okay. Okay, that's not relevant. I clarified to you why that's not relevant. Like, we had a whole discussion about why that's not relevant. What the fuck?
I don't care for the discussion for the debate, but okay. Anyways, yeah. So
wow, that was so fucking rhetorical. Okay, we talked earlier about this like 10 fucking seconds ago about why that's not relevant. So that's kind of not relevant. Bro. You sound like a retard right now. Fuck.
Yeah. I just think performance-wise, based upon what we've seen in the story, I think Hybrid is showcased to be his best combative form. And I think when Luffy defeated Kaido, that was in a form that was not a specific form, so it won't have correspondence putting that character above my character. I mean Kaido's character.
Not necessarily.
Okay, why?
So you can think Hybrid is his best combative form in general, right? However, in context to Luffy, there can be other forms that will allow him to excel against Luffy specifically. So if Luffy's forcing Kaido, right, to use things which aren't like his quote unquote, I don't even believe it's his best, by the way, which is his quote unquote best combative form, that is fucking upscales Luffy, because Kaido's best combative form is not effective against Luffy. That's fine.
Okay, no, I think his hybrid form kind of showing me effective.
Also,
given the fact. Wait.
One more thing. There's like hella narrative implications, because this is like kind of a sub point. I don't really want to derail into this point. I think this one specific scan should be enough anyway. Like, it kind of removes the external factors, right?
What? Very good.
Yeah. Okay. So like within this specific scan, it says like there's an implication that Joeboy himself is the strongest. It says, okay, like it just kind of implies to me, you know, King's perception of Joeboy is the strongest, you know, and then Kaido believes that the person who defeat him is Joeboy. Obviously, Kaido believes himself to be the strongest, which means that Kaido believes that Joeboy is the strongest as well. So like there's all these implications that Joeboy is the strongest. You can like try to rat and be like, okay, well, could have been external factors here, right? In the context to which he defeated Joeboy. But with that thing I just presented and the narrative consistency of characters that, you know, that have been defeated by Luffy, you know, being weaker than Luffy at the end, then like, you know, shit.
Oh yeah, okay. I think the problem with this is that I don't really think King's too much relevant here. I think for Kaido though, like for example, like I think we already went over this. I could agree basically that Kaido might think Joe was gonna feed him whatever, but I think that's going off the assumption.
Why don't you care for King's interpretation? You think authors is for interpretations for no reason?
I got. I think
I wasn't even speaking. Bro. Chill.
Yeah, you were asking me basically on King. I'm gonna respond.
I asked you, then you start like saying chill, even though I was being quiet. That's fine. Continue.
All right, bro. I think for King, I think King's knowledge is gonna be somewhere. I don't know if it's worthy or not, but I think for Kaido, considering Kaido's talking about like he's like spreading information, I think he's cool on like telling us what this is. But I think when Kaido says, "Oh, Joeboy is the person who defeat me," I think he could just go off the assumption that Joeboy's gonna defeat him fairly. So
yeah, I don't think these characters are incorrect when they're saying these statements. I think they're referring to like a narrative.
I think with Kaido, right? So if it's the case that he believes that this character is going to beat him or surpass him, right? I think within that fight we have to look on the context, because context is everything, right? So for example, let's say hypothetically that this character defeats him by fucking off guarding him and jumping him, then I don't think that has correspondence with him being above. So I'm saying off this encounter, I'm trying to present these external factors and the context dependent what I'm saying. So I don't think this really does anything because you kind of already used the argument. You just showed a different scan, so that's fine.
Okay, so the reason why I brought up the King thing was, okay, I'll say this point and then conclude, right? And the reason why I brought up the King thing, right, was just to illustrate that, okay, well, there's this narrative precedent set that Joeboy is to be the strongest. And then I also said it's implied through Kaido being the strongest in the verse already, and then Kaido cocking down to Joeboy, right? Kaido believes that Joeboy will defeat him, right? So I'm not saying forget the context to which Joeboy actually did defeat him. The fact that Kaido himself, who is the strongest, cucks down, also kind of implies that, you know, Joeboy will be the strongest. That alongside the narrative implication from King's statement, you know, which also goes along with the narrative precedent of characters that Luffy defeats, you know, being weaker than Luffy, right? I think it just comes together to imply to me that Kaido is weaker than Luffy.
I think the problem with that is that firstly, I think you have to prove that Kaido's the strongest, and secondly, I think for that, I think context will matter because that's going to be particularly the fight itself in which Joeboy does surpass him, correct? So I'm saying if it's gonna be through a way that's like not like genuine or like just externally factors coming in, then it won't have correspondence. And
okay, that's fine.
I think I think you have to prove your burden, by the way. So go ahead.
Okay, wait. To clarify, with the Kaido thing, we can presuppose Kaido is the strongest, and then we conclude. Wait.
No.
Let me explain why. Let me explain why. Okay, because let's say I win this point, then I have to prove Kaido is the strongest on the next point after anyway. So I think it's just easier for us.
No. Prove it right now.
I got 8 minutes left, bro. Let's just presuppose it and then go to the next point. Bro, I'm gonna have to prove it anyway. Stop being weird to me.
Oh.
What do you mean why? What's wrong with this guy? You're so weird.
How is that being weird? What's that talking about?
Fuck you, bitch. Okay, I'll just go into my argument stuff. Give me a sec.
This guy's a troll.
Yo, bro. Wait, are you guys going to Kaido being the
strongest?
Yeah,
we're going on to Kaido being the strongest. But like, I don't
bro, just conclude on this point, bro.
Exactly. Let's conclude on this point. Presupposing Kaido is strongest.
Why's this guy dictating me in chat, bro?
Who?
I ain't saying no names, bro.
So if you win this point, bro, right? Like it debunks Yani's whole argument, so it doesn't like proving Kaido being the strongest, right? That might just be irrelevant. You could say if someone.
Wait. So you believe that we should go to the point after this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's cool.
So you guys both agree to conclusions on this point?
Yeah, it's good, buddies.
All right. You don't want to conclude either of you?
I mean, if you want conclusions, then that's fine. If you don't,
cool. I just like to make sure between the debaters if they want to get their point across.
Sure, that's what's up.
So yeah, I think Yanni won. He just gave. I think he just gave the simpler explanation, and that's what he said. Like the baseline assumption should be, oh, Kaido thinks he's gonna defeat me, so he's stronger. Instead of just adding like a bunch of extra context that we don't know for sure about. Like,
yeah, that's fine. We can go to the next point. That's cool.
Okay, so Kaido is the strongest, basically. By the way, you shouldn't have concluded. You had hella buttons on you. I didn't know why you concluded, but
that's
yeah. So Saber-2 means like encompasses all living things, obviously. And then Kaido is like the strongest Saber-2, so he's the strongest living thing. And your character.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
Nigga, what?
Wait.
Saber-2. Okay,
Nigga,
the Japanese word.
Nigga, what?
The Japanese word Seibatsu, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Japanese word Seibatsu refers to all living things, right? Kaido is the strongest Seibatsu, so he's the strongest living thing. Pretty simple. Luffy's above Kaido. Kaido's above Blackbeard. Luffy's above Blackbeard, you know? Pretty simple.
Wait, I got a question. So, wait, you're trying to prove that he's the strongest creature and that creature is like human, right? That he plus all like.
No. I'm trying to prove that he's the strongest Seibatsu.
Strongest Seibatsu. What does that do for you?
Because Seibatsu refers to all living things.
Okay. Okay. Let's go over strongest. What do you think strongest means first? Then we can go over that later.
I think strongest in context to Kaido is referential to the 1v1 ability. I can what?
You can show me that.
I can show you that, but just to clarify real quick, you're not going to contend Seibatsu referring to living things?
Yeah, I'm saying we're going to talk about that after. I want to go over strongest.
No, I want to talk about it now.
Bro, no, bro.
You're just fucking over convoluting the debate. There's no reason for us to go into two different points.
Wait, so you want to go to 2 points at the same time? Just go back and
forth? No, I want to clarify this point and go to another point. You're the one moving on.
Clarify for no reason.
Yeah, I want to clarify, get to a conclusion on this specific point about Seibatsu referring to living things.
No, I'm saying we could talk about that after the point about strongest. I think strongest. Why
though? That's like what's the point?
Because strongest.
You're not confident.
You're trying to use strongest to prove that he cares about his character.
Yeah, obviously, but I'm also trying to use Seibatsu. The first thing I argued for was Seibatsu, and the Seibatsu is currently in question. Why should we move on from something that's in question?
I never put that in question. That's why I said we could talk about it after. Then I'll address it.
So Seibatsu is not in question currently.
No, bro, oh my god.
So to clarify, I gave an argument and it's not in question. The fuck you did?
Yeah, I'm saying I want to respond to one of those. I believe that one is significant as well. So I think strongest.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even make the argument for strongest yet. I already presented evidence for Seibatsu though. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I gave evidence for Seibatsu. I didn't give evidence for strongest. That's the whole Seibatsu.
Wait, no, that's why I'm trying to get into strongest and what it entails, and I'll get back to the other point as well.
Yo, Logan. Should we move on to strongest or should we stay on Seibatsu because Seibatsu isn't clarified yet? That's the first one I brought up, bro.
I mean, from what I'm like interpreting from this debate, right? Yanni said nothing about the strongest. He just said
that's fine.
the creature.
That's fine.
Why are you attacking a point he hasn't made yet, bro?
I'm not, bro. Chill. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that. Oh, he's trying to prove this thing applies to basically all life forms, whatever. And he's using that to say that he's the strongest of all these things. So I'm saying I want to give.
I'm gonna prove that after, but first let's clarify the first thing that you said. Like, Cho, even like your own reasoning kind of fails yourself.
Yo, Cho, you could ask to Steelman it if you want, bro.
Sure, if he wants to. That's
I am not doing all that because, like, do you know why that's not unhealthy for the debate? Because you're gonna Steelman it, and then if you lose strongest, they're gonna go back to it. There's no point. Let's just do it now.
Try, bro. Fine. Like, okay, come on.
Are you just not confident on the point?
I never said that, but I ain't find the short.
That's a question. I never said you said that. If you said it, I want to ask a question. But anyways,
that's fine.
So yeah, Seibatsu just refers to all living things.
Okay, I'm respond to this. So
why are you moaning?
Why do you, bro? Yeah, why do you think this has correspondence to the manga? But
yeah, because they're using the word Seibatsu.
Okay, that's not. Yo,
what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
It's like an air ball, bro. What the fuck? That shit was an air ball, bro. That was the worst contention I ever heard in my life, you bitch ass boy. Now I'm joking. I mean, there was, but anyways. Do you have any other contentions?
Yeah, so yeah, we can conclude on this point, bro. Like, but
there's no reason for us to conclude. Let's be honest. Seibatsu obviously means all living things.
You gave a response to my contention.
Yeah, I did give a response. I said because they use why does it hold correlation to the manga? Because they're using that word in the manga, and that word is fine as that.
Okay, so yeah, even if they do use both words, I'm saying specifically for Kaido's character, how do we know that specifically because of that? That's gonna.
It's the denotation. The denotation is the most likely meaning.
What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, denotation is the primary meaning. The primary meaning is the most likely.
Yeah, but words can have multiple meanings to it, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yes,
I agree with that.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, when they call Kaido a bad creature, you're trying to use.
You know what? You're right, bro. Let's conclude, bro.
Nigga, what?
You're right. Let's conclude.
What?
You are right.
Wait. You're not like responding to them. Like just.
Yeah, I'm not responding to this. I think I already responded to it. Let's conclude.
Sure, I was gonna say they can have different meanings. I think you'll be assuming that they use a specific meaning, but sure.
Okay, and then I pointed out that the meaning they're using is denotation. Denotations are the most common meaning, the most likely meaning. So therefore, they're most likely using that meaning.
They can no. I think the problem.
Why are you responding to me during conclusion?
I think the problem. Yeah, I think the problem is that.
You can't respond.
Why is he responding to me during conclusion?
Like depending on.
You can't respond during conclusion. So I don't.
Wait. We never concluded. What the fuck?
Yes, we did. What the fuck was that?
What the hell?
Okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you misheard me. So, do you want to conclude now, or like do you want to respond to that argument?
Yeah, I was gonna respond. So, you're basically saying like it's the most commonly used, but I don't really think that matters, right? Because I think we have examples like if you're trying to say this applies to all life. So I think we have an example of when this is not the case. So I think it's going to be context dependent.
So you have an example, right? To clarify, you have an example within One Piece, right? Where Seibatsu is not used to refer to all living things, even though the three primary definitions that I sourced refer to all living things.
Like we can go to the English unless you want. Like
we can. Why are we going to English? Obviously, it's a Japanese series. They're using the word Seibatsu. Why would they not be referring to Seibatsu?
Wait, I got a question. Quick. So when you're using Seibatsu, like what does that mean, like in English?
Yeah, Seibatsu just refer it's things that refer to all living things. So it's words that are used as all living things.
Wait, isn't Kaido like introduced as a creature though? Just to be clear.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously, creature is used as all living things because they're using Seibatsu, and Seibatsu refers to all living things.
Yeah, but you're using I think the problem is that you're using the Japanese definition. So, like usually
the Japanese series,
and by English, they're distinct from human beings. So I think we both have two common definitions.
Okay, I would concede and lick your feet and kiss your dick, right?
What?
If it was the case that the only English definition was distinct from human beings, but there is an English definition that encompasses human beings, which means that obviously we should take that definition because it's more coherent with Seibatsu, and Seibatsu is the word they're trying to portray when they speak in English.
You said you were gonna kiss a miner's dick, bro.
I'm also a minor.
Yeah, Manny, you're fucking weirdo, Manny.
Fuck Manny, bro. Not me.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Oh wait, no, Yanni.
Is Nani speak by what? Anyways, not necessarily because even they do have like English definition that encompasses this thing. That's why I'm saying we have two conflicting definitions basically, and I'm saying we can't really determine like just based upon like.
Yeah, I gave you more reasoning as to why it'd be my definition.
that's what I'm saying. We have to go off the story, and I think I have an example which they use creature or just words.
Okay. Okay. If I don't care how they use it in the story unless it's an example in regards to Kaido.
Wait, why are you doing that for? Because like we can just say to our knowledge. Right? We can say to our
knowledge. Why am I doing that for? Because you're talking about Kaido. Obviously, what? Wait, chill. Obviously, what? Bro, nigga, you asked me a question.
No, I didn't. What's the question?
Yes, on God, you did.
What was the question?
You said why?
Nigga, no, the fuck I did. What the heck?
Yes, you. Okay, that's a recording.
Let's get down to like our knowledge point.
Let's do a poll in chat. Did Cho say why?
Fuck, yes. We're for it.
No, let's see. Let's see. You're so confident,
bro. Right? Like, why are we going to the poll?
You're so confident. Alright, so obviously it's the case that I won the poll, so you did say why.
Bro,
so
I don't care for the polls, bro.
Why?
Because I don't think they're reliable. But I just want to like respond right to the point. I wasn't done really, so can I respond?
I mean, you said why?
Nigga, you think that, but I'm gonna respond though.
I won the poll. Okay, whatever. I'll let you finish responding. I already have the decision in my mind.
He's Spurgeon, bro. No, I'm struggling.
I'm a Spurge, bro. Yes, I'm trying to have fun debating.
Suck my dick. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm not sucking your dick, Franco. Go ahead, bro.
You just said you. Either way, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
You want to give it? Okay, I'll respond then. Fuck. So yeah, obviously, right? There's going to be context within the verse where creature can be used in distinction to human, right? But obviously, I gave reasoning as to why most of the time they're going to be using it in reference to all living things. That was the whole Seibatsu point. But I agree with you, there can be context. So obviously, all right, I don't think those contexts are going to correlate with the most likely vacuum definition. However, if you're saying there's a context in reference to Kaido, all right, where they use creature as distinct from humans, then you can go ahead and provide that. But I think the context to which they first refer to Kaido in the verse, right, when they introduce him as strongest creature, is going to be inclusive of humans anyway. I can provide that, but I don't think I have to. But that's
fine. Oh yeah, I was thinking on point. So I was saying, for our knowledge, if you already have an example of this being the case, which I will show, that it can be used in contrary to your definition, then we have to use critical thinking to specifically see which one's going to be used. And I think the point about like this, the definition, I could agree that like you have multiple definitions, that's fine, but I don't think that really responds to what I'm saying. Yeah, but Future, I need your mic with us. Future, I need to like you find me a screen.
Bro, it's not relevant. Anything you're saying, I already explained to you why your evidence isn't relevant, bro. Stop. Stop, please.
Future.
Yes.
Can you find me? Like, can you give me like a scan basically where they use creature like not excluding? It's excluding humans. My fault.
Bro, I didn't even have to argue against it though.
That's fine.
Okay. The fuck, you conclude?
Wait.
Oh, I don't think.
Yeah, wait. It doesn't matter if Yani isn't gonna argue against it. Don't bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah, he agrees with the scan, just saying it's irrelevant that it exists.
Like,
oh, he agrees. That's fine. I mean, we can
yeah, I was saying the whole time. What the fuck?
But yeah, we can conclude then. That's cool.
Why would we conclude? That's not good for you. I mean, my bad.
You don't want to conclude? Thank you.
No, I do want to conclude. Let's conclude.
I think.
Wait, wait, because he got the question. Wait, hold up. Is there something I didn't respond to?
Okay, so
what?
I was meant to go to the gym at 5:30, but it's 5:35. I got at 6. Anyways, shit. Okay, yeah. You didn't respond to the whole idea of like the baseline definition, the vacuum definition, the most likely definition being used in One Piece is going to be referring to all living things because of it being derived from Seibatsu, right?
Yeah, you gotta prove that. I think the problem you're trying to derive this off specifically a definition.
No, I gave reasoning for it. Like the word because.
Yeah, you can give a reason, but I'm saying like I think this is going to require.
Okay, is my reasoning question?
No, what you? I think this is going to have to
require question
because you're saying that based on definition, that's fine. Off your own definition, they can have multiple definitions. But I'm saying if this doesn't have correspondence with the manga itself, then how can we say that it's going to more likely be used within this thing in the story?
I don't have to demonstrate having correspondence to the manga because wait, because the way words are used, right? The denotations always, like the primary meanings or the most likely meanings, are always going to have assumed correspondence, always going to assume the most likely meaning, obviously, right? So if you don't provide contrary context in reference to Kaido, right, that proves that it's distinct from humans, I don't have to provide anything. because
sure I can provide it. If
you can't provide it. Do you know, bro? In fact, I'll do you a favor, right?
No.
I'll increase the likelihood anyway, even though I already have the most likely point. So let me grab this guy.
Yo, Future, saw me a scan when they use creature differently, excluding humans within the story.
Bro, you're not tracking. It has to be reference to Kaido.
Bro, you're not getting my point at all. But anyways, Future, just find me a scan basically where they use.
Is anyone getting your point? Okay, so I'll increase the likelihood even in reference to Kaido itself, even though I don't have to do that. I'm just like, why not? Okay,
then why are you doing it if you don't have to?
I don't think you're tracking, right? So I'm gonna make it explicitly clear that I want this point, even though it is clear.
That's fine.
So it says land, sea, and air. Out of every living thing, this pirate is said to be the strongest creature alive, right? So they're saying that out of every single living thing, this pirate is the strong. Obviously, with my definition, right? My definition is saying, okay, out of every living thing, this character is the strongest living thing. Meanwhile, your definition is saying, out of every living thing, he's the strongest living thing, except for one living thing. Do you know how complex that is? Do you know how much assumptions that has? Let's conclude. What the fuck?
What? Wait, you're not trying. Just like a quick summarization of what you said.
Okay. So in the scan I sent, it says land, sea, and air. Out of every living thing, this pirate is said to be the strongest creature alive, right? So then your definition entails that it says land, sea, and air. Out of every living thing, this pirate is said to be the strongest living thing, except for one group of living things. Meanwhile, my definition just simply says land, sea, and air. Out of every living thing, this pirate is said to be the strongest living thing, right? So obviously, right? My definition holds less assumptions than yours, illustrated through the difference in syntax. Your definition obviously implies a much more complex group of syntax than my definition, right? So that's an extra reason as to why we should take my definition. So do you want to conclude? And by the way, I gave it in context to Kaido especially. So like I gave you 2 different likelihood increasing arguments for my point. Like you have no argument right now. You're just fucking fumbling. You suck. I spawn you, bitch ass boy. The fuck.
Look at you, sick ass bitch. Can't even fucking speak properly, retard. Anyways,
that's not a responsible argument.
That's cool. Wait a minute.
It's not cool, bro. What do you mean? Wait a minute. You have no argument. Let's conclude.
What you can think that bitch ass nigga. Now, you know what? I could agree it pertains to everything. That's fine. But let's get to.
Oh my god, this nigga.
We can get to what strongest means.
All right. So within that same scan, Air Fast, the 1v1, it says people say in a one-on-one fight always best Kaido.
Why does it have correspondence to reality?
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't. Okay. So it has correspondence to how people perceive him, and obviously his perception co-aligns with his title of being the strongest creature. So he has the perception, right, of being the strongest one-on-one fighter, and he also has the perception of being the strongest creature. Obviously, there's going to be a correlation between these two things, which means that strongest creature is referential to him being the strongest in 1v1. Even if it's from public perception, that same public perception is confirmed by the author. So let's conclude.
I think the problem with this is that how do we know specifically people that's making this mention is going to have adequate knowledge of this? Because I could agree, like, basically, Clyde himself thinks he's strongest Fawn. The people also think he's strongest Fawn. But I'm saying, like, what the people that say, like, this part is said to be the strongest, who are those people that's saying that? How are they reliable? How is their knowledge adequate?
Do you want to conclude?
More conclude for what? And
I'm not referring to the people's opinions, right? I'm referring to the meaning of the title. Obviously, the title is derived from the people, and the meaning is also derived from the people. If it's the case, the title is derived from the people, right? So obviously, right, if the title was confirmed and it gets meaning from the people's perception, right, then the people's perception is also confirmed, right? So it is the case that. No. What do you mean no? Why? Why not?
Because you're saying that because it's going to have to be confirmed. Why does that have to be confirmed for? Because I think
because otherwise the title wouldn't have its original meaning after it's confirmed, which just makes no sense. The title would be fucking meaningless.
No, it can have meaning based upon these people's opinions. That's fine. That can also make a meaning. But I'm saying, even with specific meaning they're trying to make, I don't think this has to be adequate. So I don't think it has to be something that's confirmed or something that's subjective in the story. So like, why is it be confirmed?
Okay, you're not tracking, right? They could be so they could have faulty knowledge, right? Their sources of knowledge could be absolutely fucking dog shit. That's perfectly fine, right? However, that doesn't change the fact that that title means, something in reference to being the strongest in the 1v1, right? However, right? My bad, not however. So obviously the title is going to be referenced to 1v1, even if it's false. Like, even if Kaido's title is false, it still means something in reference to 1v1. And then after that, right? If the title is confirmed, its meaning is confirmed alongside it. So it just means that it's confirmed that he's a strongest.
The problem is though, even off you want to say the 1v1 thing, that's also derived off people saying this thing. So it says people say in the 1v1 always bet on Kaido. That's derived off the people. And I think the main point of contention is going to be the people's knowledge. So I'm saying off that, because a lot of these things involve the people saying this, that's going to be the starter. So I'm saying I don't think this thing has to be sort of objective truth. And if you're acknowledging the fact that they could potentially have inadequate knowledge or not adequate knowledge, that then gives reason to say that if they don't have enough knowledge upon fighters within the world, how can they say definitively that this guy's the strongest, knowing that
they can't
stronger than him?
Bro, wait. They can't, right? Let's say, like I'm saying, okay, let's look at it counterfactually, right? Let's say these people, don't have any knowledge, and the knowledge is fucking terrible. And the knowledge is fucking ass, and the knowledge is dog shit, right? That's perfectly fine. That doesn't change the fact that the title is derived from the people's belief about the title. So the meaning of the title is also derived from the people's perception, right? So even if the title itself is false and the perception is false as well, it doesn't change the fact that this false title has this false meaning, but it still has that meaning anyway. So when Oda goes ahead and confirms the title, its meaning is also confirmed, which is the whole point I'm arguing for.
So when you say the author confirms this, what do you mean by that exactly? Because I think the way the author could be confirming is by the people's perception, which I think is a point that doesn't really prove it's adequate.
When you say the author is confirming it by the people's perception, what the fuck are you talking about? What does that mean?
No. I'm saying when you say the author confirms it, what do you mean by confirms it?
Oh yeah, the author just says that he is the strongest creature, obviously in reference to his title, and his title has this meaning of being referential to 1v1. Huh?
Yeah, show me where the author directly calls him the strongest. Because I think, even if that is stated, I think that kind of like doesn't really help your case, because if the author himself justifies in a specific different situation, and then in a situation, the people who are trying to justify this title are going to be the public perception, or the people who see Kaido, they won't have any sort of correspondence.
You do realize, right? You already agree the title's meaning is derived from the people's perception. So if Oda makes a statement in reference to the title, he's also going to be in reference to that perception. You agree?
You gotta prove that, because no, you gotta prove that, because
you didn't put the question earlier, bro. It doesn't matter. I'm not proving it
with you. They can both have the same, but I'm saying the problem can be the fact that in a specific different situation, the author can have a different meaning, but in this context,
okay.
I'm not done, bro. In a specific context, the author can highlight the meaning for the people, meaning that the meaning for the people is that this guy's the strongest in a 1v1. In a different context of the statement, it could be something different, like for example, his strength or his durability. It could be something different.
Okay. So if you're saying, right, number one, I think I have the more parsimonious interpretation, right? If you're saying different people refer to different things when referring to the same title, that holds way more assumptions than me just saying, okay, yeah, when they refer to this title, they're referring to the same thing. But I don't have to even fucking contend this anyway, right? Yeah, I believe that since you never contended the fucking title's meaning being derived from the people's perceptions, right? Then it's always going to have the same meaning in any fucking context. So when Oda confirms the title, right, he's also going to be confirming the meaning. That's fucking concrete, I don't care.
No, but the problem is that you're presupposing that the other title within the context of the people is going to be the same thing for every single situation. You're presupposing it's applicable for every single situation. That's what I'm saying. I think it could be the case, because I think I have an example if you want it. We have an example in which the title is used differently. It expresses a different meaning, meaning that the meanings can vary depending on the situation or the context. So
okay. So wait, okay. Chill. Show me an instance of that, good.
Yeah, sure. I'll show you an instance where it's used differently. Fine.
Okay.
You could have just said that from the beginning, to be honest.
By the way, it's gonna be so funny when the meaning that you give is gonna be a meaning that's encompassed under the umbrella of being something that's referential to 1v1 fight. But let's go ahead, bro. Let's go ahead.
No, you're talking about strictly 1v1s. This thing is different.
Yeah, but if the thing you're referring to is a factor of 1v1s, then I'm just gonna assume that also is part of the same meaning.
Overarching things is 1v1, meaning that in a 1v1, just two fighters fighting. That's the only thing it's mentioning or highlighting. But in a specific scan, it's only highlighting it's only highlighting his strong body and extraordinary strength. And that's why it says he's feared as the strongest creature, meaning that this thing has a different meaning depending on the context. Meaning that you cannot presuppose or assume that it's gonna have the same meaning applying to every single situation, because they can be different. I'll just give an example. To our knowledge, we have this. So
Kaido is feared. No, okay, so by the way,
Go ahead.
I already said that. Okay, well, he's feared, right? No, he's the raw strongest creature because of those things. Because those things contribute to his perception or reputation of being the strongest in the 1v1.
No.
Okay, so explain to me how having a huge, strong body and extraordinary strength isn't going to factor in or contribute to your vulnerability. Go ahead.
No, oh my God. I'm saying the problem lays in the fact that not only in this specific scan is it only highlighting your strong body and his strength, but in your different scan, they're only acknowledging this guy being the best in the 1v1. So I'm saying if that's the main thing they're highlighting, then that's
it doesn't say best and strongest, but okay.
No. The 1v1s. Hello, it says in the
okay. But do you think you can be the strongest in the 1v1 with no fucking factors? The only thing that obviously there's going to be things that contribute to being the strongest in a 1v1, right? Obviously he's not going to be the strongest in a 1v1 and have no 1v1 properties, right? If there's a scan that highlights his 1v1 properties, that's going to be under the umbrella. You're not attacking the whole fucking concept of the umbrella, bro. The fuck? Are you ratting as well? You're fucking lying. What the fuck? That's terrible.
Wait, but the problem, because the problem is in the fact that you specifically hasn't highlighted which variables though. So I'm saying specifically, if we have a scan,
the variables that you fucking named, you retard.
Wait, chill. But in your other scan, it's only talking about in a 1v1, so it's kind of ambiguous. So you have to give me which specific variable.
Oh my God!
So I'm saying that the meaning can still differ because it's not making the same direct meaning as it is with the
scan. Yeah.
Meaning that these things can still vary.
Wait.
So how do you draw a correlation between those things?
He's not here, Cho. He's not here.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
By the way, I was responding to my mom, but I already know that you didn't track anything. So we're gonna be going in circles.
That's not
just
okay. So I have to point out to you the specific variables in the 1v1, as long as the distinction they're trying to draw, right, isn't actually a distinction.
Okay.
Just conclude,
we can conclude. That's fine.
Yeah, Logan, do you have a verdict?
Yeah, I think Yani won.
Okay, why?
He gave the interpretation that
Logan wasn't listening, bro. This guy.
The interpretation that this could just be what makes him the strongest.
That's fine. Wait, Yani.
Yo.
Is this your last point?
Yeah, I don't think you attacked the author confirming it. So obviously, if it's a reference to 1v1, and he's the strongest in the 1v1, and then Luffy's stronger than him, then it's you know what I mean.
Wait, so this is all you're scaling?
Yeah.